In this video, I'm going to show you how you can change the color of an object in your footage on your timeline in Adobe Premiere Pro. So without any further ado, let's get into the video. Okay, so here on our timeline, we have our clip of this daffodil here. And as you can see, it's very nice and yellow. So what we're going to do is, firstly, you can actually just change the color on the scene. But what I like to do is just grab an adjustment layer and put it over the top, just to have a bit more flexibility in the edit. So what we're going to do is go to the project tab, right click, new item, adjustment layer. Okay. And we're going to grab that adjustment layer and put it on our timeline and just drag it across. So it fits the whole clip like so. So now what we can do is, I've set up my metric color tab in this corner here, my editing window, but just so I can show you, we're going to go to the color tab here, and we're now working with the colors, you know, to do some color grading and color correction and change things around. Anyway, so in the Lumetric color tab, what you want to do is you want to go down to HSL secondary. Okay, now here you've got a color picker and you can select colors on the actual scene that you want to change. Okay, you can also do it here manually and change the hue, saturation and lightness, so you can do that here. Okay, but I prefer to it's easier just to actually use the color picker. Okay, so what's good to do is to select this gray, color gray, have that selected. So once you actually pick the color, so let's just pick this yellow here. Okay, now it's taken the hue, saturation and lightness of that image. So once I click on this, now it's given me the colors that have been selected. You can choose to have it gray, or you can have it on black, or you can have it on white, black and white, whatever you like to work with. Okay, so we're just gonna keep it on black and yellow so we can just see the color. Okay, now what you want to do is select this icon here to add bits of the color back in. Now if you hold it down, you can actually select all these different little bits just to make it a little bit more accurate. Okay, so once you're happy, if you click off, and you can see that's my image that has been selected. Okay, so now we've done that, we can go down to color correction. So you've got this color wheel here, or you can click here to have the three-way color correction. So you've got your shadows, midtones and highlights. Okay, so now I can change the shadows. I can make it more, say, magenta. I do the midtones, I can make it more blue if I want, but let's go with magenta again, just to really change it. Highlights, drag it to the magenta, and as you can see, it's now changed the color of that daffodil. Now you can mess around here with the color temperature like so. You can make it warmer or cooler if you wish. You got your tint, which goes from green to magenta, and then you can mess around with the contrast, sharpen the image, saturation. You can boost the saturation if you want. Okay, so you can make all those adjustments here. Okay, so that, as you can see, now it's changed the color of this image. The video itself is playing, but yet we have this daffodil as a different color. So what we can also do is we can denoise the image as well. So if I go back to color stroke black and click that, you can denoise it, but I recommend don't do it too much, just, you know, subtle denoise, and also the blur as well. Again, don't do this too much because it'll look a bit too artificial. I mean, unless you're going for a certain look that looks a bit more abstract. But let's just take a look at that, see how that looks. Okay, so there's still little bits in here that you can adjust again. So click on here, take away some of that magenta. Okay, it's bringing it back, so let's go back. Okay, so as you can see, we now changed the color of this image. Check out this video on how to change the color of your videos and apply a tint effect to your video edits in Adobe Premiere Pro, or check out this video you might enjoy as well. Until next time, this has been Aston Regis, helping you tell your story through video. Peace.